Well, hello all. Well, if there was ever a time to catastrophize, it is now. It is just so important that we pay attention to what is going on the planet Earth. We're going into a different type of Earth, a different society, and I'm just going to talk about what's happening here in the U.S. and how desperate things are getting. Here in the U.S., Trump echoes Hitler by calling opponents vermin. Trump promises, if re-elected, to root out fascist and radical leftist thugs that live like vermin in a speech on Veterans Day here in the U.S. Trump is echoing the dictators like Hitler and Mussolini. It is time to catastrophize. Trump is now using straight up Nazi talk, enemy of the people. Stalin said that. Trump demonizes the press and his political foes as the enemy of the people. Trump has said undocumented immigrants are poisoning the blood of our country. The last time that was said was back in the 1930s from Hitler. He's using Hitler's exact words in some cases. So after Trump's speech, his spokesman Steve Chan called that Trump promised his enemies will soon be crushed. Now, let's talk about this. He's going to open up massive camps here in the U.S. if he wins to put immigrants in. At first, he'll put undocumented immigrants, and then immigrants, and then the people from the left, and then the people from the press that he doesn't agree with. And all of his enemies will be put in these large camps in the U.S. Well, if he keeps following what Hitler did, you know what comes next. The U.S. is sleepwalking towards authoritarianism. Trump has called for the termination of the Constitution of the U.S. This is textbook Mein Kampf stuff. This is referring to Hitler's autobiographical manifesto that he keeps by his bed. Hitler said, "One people, one realm, one leader." Trump said, "One people, one family, one glorious nation." He copies the exact text out of Mein Kampf or his other Hitler books, and then he changes it just a little bit to get his followers to cheer, because he knew that during Hitler's day that his followers would cheer during all this kind of rhetoric. Trump's previous wife, Ivana Trump, from 1990, did an interview with Vanity Fair. She said that Trump keeps books of Hitler's speeches by the bed. It's getting real windy. It's getting ready to rain. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad on the microphone. I'll cover it up here a little bit so we don't get quite the sound. But this is serious and seriously important for us to pay attention to this madman who's running as the GOP top runner. So what is the GOP? A party of Hitler now? Have they decided to go along with the talks and the followings of Hitler and Mussolini and all the other fascist leaders that Trump so much enjoys talking about? What are we going to do about this, people? This is serious. This is happening right here in the U.S. And if we lose the U.S. through Trump's winning of the presidency for a second term, who's going to come and save us? Absolutely nobody. And the fascists will continue. You know, his sons will take over, and their sons will take over, and the U.S. will become just one Nazi country, marching people that they don't like into the gas chambers, huh? That's no shit. That's exactly what Trump wants. He hasn't said it yet, but he will. He keeps saying all this stuff, and he'll start to say it again. And people around the world are becoming very concerned about Trump and what he's saying in his speeches, and how his followers keep telling him how great he is and all that. So with that, I'm going to head on out because the storm is coming. I appreciate any comments on this, any thumbs up, any new subscribers, and make sure you leave a comment on what you think about this new threat to the U.S. and the world. And until next time.